Hello, everybody, and welcome to Week 4 of the Rising Star.
Week 4!
That's right! We are in Week 4 of the Rising Star Draft. This is our final week with buys. This is our final week that we will have only 2 matches from our players.
So hopefully the last of the shorter videos from us. But regardless, still some pretty high-quality matches all around.
Yeah, we got 2 sets this week from our players. The first one, which you can see on the screen right here, is we got Guardian versus Shine.
Shine still holding his nickname as Tom from MySpace with the clown avatar. Very classy.
Mm-hmm.
We got, God, these fucking Discord names. We have Deprologist versus Dwoo. God.
Yeah.
His name's still Ash Ketchum.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, these nicknames.
And for our buys, we have Diz and ABC, who will not be participating this week, but they'll be back next week. As we mentioned earlier, next week there will be no more buys. They will be eradicated. I'm sorry to you all, and we'll have 3 matches each.
Yeah, which is really exciting. I'm excited to have all 3 sets, everybody playing every week, leading up to playoffs, which is at the end of week 6. So 2 more weeks after this week of actual playing, and then we finally get to make our top 4 cut to playoffs. Yeah, it's going to be really exciting to see how our players maybe put their game plan into how am I going to knock out these final 2 weeks. Do I want to put all of my best foot forward, maybe show a little bit of the tricks I've been hiding to make sure I get into that top 4 slot? Or do I maybe hold back a little bit and wait until the final bracket where I really need to show everything I've got to progress forward?
Now, a question for the people that haven't been really paying attention, not me, of course, but the playoffs, when we get there, is that going to be a bracket format where we have the top 4 players of the last 6 weeks compete?
Exactly, yeah. We're going to have our top 4 players in this round-robin format fighting against each other in a single elimination bracket. And it is going to be seeded, which means that the first place in our round-robin is going to fight off against our 4th seed in the round-robin. And our 2nd and 3rd place are going to fight each other, and the winner of those 2 will move on to the finals to determine the winner of the Rising Star Draft.
Mm-hmm.
But that's for 2 weeks from now.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we got some fire round-robin gameplay.
In week 4, and we're hungry for more. Cut this. I was too nervous to say it at first. I didn't say it good. Anyways, that's not my bar. We got here for our first match. We got Guardian versus Shine. Shine again. Tom from MySpace. Sorry, so I should say Shine versus Guardian. Look at the teams real quick. We're seeing some mons we've seen before on Shine's team. I don't know if we saw Ursaring before though. Wait, have we seen Skarmory? I feel like I would have pointed out Skarmory. That's a strong mon, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we got 2 new Pokemon on Shine's side, which is Ursaring and Skarmory.
I was right.
Yep. So really excited to see what he's cooking here with these 2 Pokemon. We've seen the Octillery before, the Shiinotic, I believe we've seen Mankey. Primeape, that's what I meant.
I don't know if we have, because I remember seeing when Shine picked up Primeape, thinking that it's going to be a very strong option, because while it doesn't have the typing and the stats of Annihilate, it still gets Rage Fist, which is incredibly powerful, especially in a doubles format where you could do some sort of cheese strategy and really get it powered up, as it is a 50 base power ghost type move that gets stronger and stronger the more the user gets hit.
Yeah, which is obviously really powerful, and in fact, yeah, we haven't actually seen the Primeape come out yet, so this is a first time showing for Primeape as well.
Alrighty, all right. So that's probably what we can expect from Primeape. From Ursaring, I want to say it might be a Flame Orb Guts kind of set. I don't know what else it really does aside from that, because it's one of those Guts mons. It just gets really strong and it just breaks a wall or something, you know?
Exactly, yeah. That's what Ursaring is known for, right? Is that Guts, Flame Orb, hit you with Return, just break you with these giant walls.
Or facade.
Facade too, as well. Yeah.
But what I'm curious about is Skarmory, because I play singles, so I'm a little more familiar with this mon, or at least vaguely familiar with this mon. But I mean, it's kind of like a pivot, and it throws spikes and stuff, but it doubles. Like, is that what it's going to be doing? That I'm not sure if that's the most effective use of it. What could this be doing?
That's actually a really good question. I was wondering myself as well. I really think of Skarmory in terms of a singles Pokemon. In a doubles, I mean, it's a good typing on a Pokemon. Steel Flying is incredible. So, the real question for me is, what is this thing here to accomplish?
Shine has employed a lot of strategies that are more synonymous with singles plays in the past, so I'm wondering if it will come in and be throwing out hazards, because this is still a 6v6 format. Hazards aren't, they're not entirely useless as they would be in a typical like VGC 4v4, where there's not as many switches and there's not as many mons coming out. You wouldn't see as much play. So maybe there will be some use to it, or maybe Shine will do something to surprise us with this Skarmory. I mean, Drake in the last draft very famously brought out Skarmory's big brother Corviknight with the steel beam, taking out motherfuckers left and right. So I'm curious to see how Shine will utilize this metal bird.
Yeah. I should mention, it might be a small thing, but it might be something that, if Stealth Rocks are in fact the plan here, Guardian has brought Golisopod, I think, every single week up to this point. And Golisopod's emergency exit does mean that there might be a little bit more pivoting from Guardian's side in, contrast to normal. I believe Lantern as well gets access to Volt Switch. So
that's true.
There might be a little bit more pivoting in this matchup than maybe others.
It is possible that Guardian might also be going for their week 1 strategy with skill swap, because I believe Xatu learns it at some point. Either Xatu or Lantern, but definitely Xatu. Which, good segue over to Guardian's side. Looking at his mons, I mean, we got Cloyster. That thing smashes its shell and obliterates people. I just recently learned it got banned in a black and white OU, which surprised to hear that certain formats are still going strong like that. But this thing is still a threat even nowadays. I mean, even without gems and all that stuff, this thing smashes its shell and it either Icicle Spears or Rock Blast, and something just dies.
Yep.
Golisopod, we've seen it before. Comes in, gives a good first impression, gets the fuck out. And then comes back in later a little, maybe poking its fingers together like, oh, I'm sorry, I got nervous about that.
But then gets an even stronger first impression.
Well, I mean, it's the same power, but it's a good second impression. Moving on to Xatu, who I believe we saw last week, and I believe I asked what it does. I believe this is a support mon, is it not?
Yeah, pretty much exclusively a support mon here.
And we have Avalugg. I believe the first time that Guardian had used Avalugg, it was his signature Terra Dragon and then Curse setup. But I think the next time it showed up, it was more of a hyper offense or a hyper defense or something, because I remember Guardian won pretty handily against whoever it was and didn't set up a single time.
Yeah, so the next matchup, it was running Assault Vest, so it only had offensive moves on it. So it really didn't have the chance to go into that sort of Turtle, Terra, Dragon, Curse. Maybe in this matchup, he might feel it's a little bit more useful to go through that. Hard to say.
Man, Assault Vest really feels like a straitjacket for a player like Guardian, but I'm surprised that they made it work and, just dominated with it.
It's a great item on Avalugg, to be fair. I mean, this thing's got monstrous defense, and its one downside is really its special defense. So Assault Vest kind of helps fix that issue with him.
Plus, in a Dumbles format, it doesn't hurt to just throw out a tanky mon that's just got to keep clicking Rock Slide.
True that.
Chip is chip. Moving on, Golurk, we got the Elemental Punches, I believe Earthquake, etc. I mean, this thing is just kind of a brawler, beefy kind of mon. I don't remember if it has anything super unique to it. Unlike Lantern, is that a newcomer, Lantern? Because I don't know what that thing does. Do you?
So Lantern has the really cool 50-50 between Volt Absorb and Water Absorb. Is something I really think of with Lantern. We haven't actually seen Lantern up to this point from Guardian. This is the first week. But yeah, I love that 50-50 you sort of get to do with Lantern. It's a somewhat bulky water type, has access to those 2 elemental immunities, whichever one you choose, and has some good utility moves like, Thunder Wave, Volt Switch if you want to do some pivoting. Gets access to chilling water to maybe drop some attack stats. It's a good bulky water type.
I believe Guardian had a Luminion beforehand that used, I believe, oh shoot, I don't remember if it used a setup, but I remember it used a Surf to kind of hit everything on the field. So I'm wondering if that'll be that's the idea with it this time, since it's since Guardian's other mons, Avalugg, assumedly with Assault Vest, could take a hit. Golisopod and Cloyster are both water types, so possibly they could resist a hit if water resists water. I don't remember actually now that I say it.
Yeah. It's, I think, a good choice to have either one of them, really.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could see Thunder is obviously, with the exception of Golurk, pretty good into this without Volt Absorb. So I would probably anticipate this as Volt Absorb, just so that way your Cloyster, Golisopod, and Xatu aren't taking a ton of damage.
I'm realizing now with Golurk being a ground type, it could also be running Discharge.
Oh, that's actually a good point, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Which I believe has a chance to para as well. So while it has Chip, that chance to para would be very nice for it. Here I am double checking, so I'm not a fraud and we don't have to edit that out.
I do want to point out one thing, because I believe you're right.
Para.
Yeah.
Yes.
I do want to point out with Golurk, this thing does have something special with it. And it's something that we saw last week from Guardian.
Oh, you're right.
Which is No Guard Dynamic Punch.
Mm-hmm. Heavy fighting type move. Will always hit because of No Guard and always cause confusion. So tons of damage with a dice flip on the end of it.
Yep, exactly.
Or coin flip.
We all love RNG in our Pokemon game. Why else would we play Pokemon?
I mean, we ain't playing Temtem. What are we talking
exactly.
about?
I can't even believe you brought up that blasphemous game.
But one more point to bring about Guardian's team. You mentioned Lantern might have the 50-50 between Water Absorb and Volt Absorb. Looking at Shine's team, I mean, if I had the power of foresight to see what mons he was bringing, obviously I feel like it has to be a Water Absorb Lantern because I don't see any type of electric attack on Shine's team except maybe like a Thunder Punch from Ursaring or Primeape or maybe Darmanitan. I'm actually not sure if it gets it. Meanwhile, Octillery could be a threat with its water type stab.
Yeah, I do believe Darmanitan gets access to Thunder Punch. And I know Octillery does have a lot of coverage moves in its pool. So what it's fully capable of, I don't know if Octillery learns like Thunderbolt, but it's very possible that this Octillery's sort of spread in where it can go, what sort of typings it can really beat, is going to be the thing that makes this Pokemon more useful than what it might look on the surface. Because, I mean, this thing can have Sniper, which is a cool ability, if you want to get some crits, but I anticipate we might see it as Moody.
Oh, that's true. Once again, Shine leaning more towards singles strategies. That is very possible.
But Octillery, I think one move we're definitely going to see from Octillery is Water Spout. The water-type Eruption.
Does more damage when their health is full, correct?
Exactly, yeah. And you could build Octillery to be relatively fast, and just sort of get it to put out one big move to deal a lot of damage. If Guardian reads into that, this could easily be a Water Absorb Lantern.
And forgive my silence. I swear to God, Octillery could learn Zap Cannon at some point. Where the hell is this? Am I crazy? Gen 5, maybe? Shit. It's Charge Beam. It's
right.
Baby Zap Cannon. And never mind, I'm crazy. Anyways, enough waffling around. You know, we got a fight in front of us, and we're here talking about zap cannons when we should be firing these damn cannons at each other. I lost the thread. Let's start this battle, okay?
All right, sounds good. All right, let's see our leads coming out here.
Help the bear. And Snark.
Snark. All right.
We got ACDC. Okay. And how it? Oh, we got
nice.
From Guardian side. Strong first impression does 70% to the Ursaring. Goodness. Leads off strong with a rock slide, possibly a double rock slide. I have a bad feeling that this Golurk is going to get flinched as Golisopod gets a free pivot out to hell or high water. The Lantern.
Oh, no flinch.
No flinch.
Dynamic punch takes out that Ursaring.
Unfortunately, no info of whether or not it was guts or not, but assuming that it didn't start with protect, I'm guessing it's not guts. Throwing out a toxic on the Golurk. And the volt switch. Probably not a discharge then, because that's free money if it was. As we're going out to Thunderstruck. Another dynamic punch taking out the left slot on Shine's side, leaving the battle 4-6.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing this Golurk putting in some real impressive work here. Woo! See ya, Xatu!
Big Shofu 2 for his return, holding down that second digit there as we're getting another double rock slide from Shine. This is, I mean, it seems strong, but so far the numbers are not lying. It's still 4-5 right now as Big Shofu is getting confused by that dynamic punch and hurting itself. Oh, it's a shame. The second rock slide surely would have taken out that Golurk.
Yeah.
At the very least, caused a flinch.
And I do want to point out something here that it looks like Shine's strategy going into this is saying, I know you typically build very defensive core. I'm going to toxic you. So you can sit behind your leftovers. You can sit behind your, if Luminion comes out, Aqua Ring, and just, I'm going to eventually toxic you down, and you're going to die from that. So I like this sort of strategy, but the Skarmory is doing nothing against this team right now.
I mean, it's staying alive at least, but it's, hasn't really been taking hits until just now.
Yeah, and a dynamic punch, it's only regularly effective, but, I mean...
Comes a Schizo Shroom.
Rock Slide comes
out.
out.
Golurk is now marked for death as Lantern gets flinched.
Ooh, gets another dynamic punch off. That could be big.
It's good chip. Oh, Evil, the villain, with the strength sap. However, he did not need the healing, and Lantern is also not a physical attacker, so probably not my first choice for that. I'm realizing now that all of Shine's Mons seem to be shiny right now, which is very fitting of their name.
True.
Great protect on the Icicle Sphere. As here comes TNT, the Cloister, getting body pressed. Not enough damage, though.
Chilling Water's going to drop that Skarmory to become even more useless.
Shine's in a pretty particular predicament here as he has two defensive Pokemon sitting up in front of a fucking Cloister and not much to do about it.
Skilling.
There goes Shiinotic.
Yeah, Skill Link just knocks that out. Guaranteed. Confusion. We got Toxics for days.
That's the least it could do as it falls down, leading the entire rest of the battle on Primeape's shoulders. Black Ice.
Yep.
Is that all the nicknames for Guardian?
Yeah, I believe so. We got TNT,
Nice.
which I didn't even notice.
Ape Escape PS2! It's terrible!
Oh! Ape Escape!
Here comes the Terra Dragon. It's bulking up. Shine is getting ready right now.
Refresh!
Refresh for the cure. Interesting. Body press immune.
Yeah.
Smart play.
Love that.
Will it win him in the end? We'll see. Rage Fist does nothing because he didn't get hit yet. But the Icicle Spear is that gonna make Rage Fist stronger with every hit?
It sure is. This is a very powerful Rage Fist that's about to come out here. 350 base power. Where is this coming into?
We'll have to see if it kills though. Drain Punch to get the health back does not as much as I would have hoped for. Cloister is a bulky boy.
Yep.
So here comes the Icicle Sphere again.
And Body Press probably takes us out from the Avalugg.
Heavy Slam. Yeah. It's a shame, even if it didn't. Guardian still has Golisopod in the back, unfortunately, which meant that first impression could have guaranteed that kill there.
Yeah, I just realized
winning the game, Guardian 4-0.
Primeape's a ghost type. Of course, he didn't click Body Press.
That's a similar press attack. It's fine.
Yeah. This is why Guardian's in the player's seat and I'm in the commentary booth.
you get a little stupider up here, which is why I've been here for 2 drafts in a row, and I feel very intelligent.
Nice. Love intelligence.
Did I say that?
You did. I thought that was part of the bit. You know. Anyways,
let's go to battle 2.
We saw Skarmory come out, click a lot of Toxics, which it didn't end up meaning too much because I think Guardian's team is a lot more offensively focused than maybe what Shine believed it was going to be.
Yeah, it seemed like Shine's team with the Skarmory throwing out Toxics was more of a pop approach, whereas Guardian's Rock and Metal was a little bit harder for Shine to deal with in the end, a lot more intense.
Yeah, just good amount of damage. The Dynamic Punch from this Golurk did so much work. And there's no Ghost type outside from that Terra Ghost on this Primeape to be able to do anything about it. Like, you're just going to eat a Dynamic Punch regardless of who comes in.
It is very possible that there's another Mon with Terra Ghost, but probably not probable, as that would be a hell of a read to be dodging Dynamic Punches like that.
Yeah.
So it seems like Shine will have to find a lot of ways around Guardian's team, because their current strategy of just throwing shit doesn't seem to be working right now.
No, Toxic's just not doing enough. It's a good move, but in doubles, things are going fast. You're taking 2 hits every single turn. It becomes a lot weaker.
If Shine were able to stall a little better, it obviously would be, more helpful because we're not switching as often. Toxic will deal its damage over time, but they gotta stay in and still be alive for that.
I should mention the Shiinotic is probably very good to take care of this Golurk. It resists that Dynamic Punch. I mean, Golurk might run like Ice Punch on it, but you can Strength Sap that Golurk, and now not only is it doing less damage, it heals you for any amount that you've done, and like it's just a good check into this Golurk. So I would anticipate Shiinotic's going to be the big thing here.
I should hope so, because it very much unfortunately came in at the wrong time last match, where it just came in, put up its Protect as Cloyster just knocking at the fucking door with the Icicle Sphere, and the next turn just wiped it out.
Yeah, which, we would anticipate there should be an answer to this Cloyster, but that thing's tanky. It's really tanky. You might need a return from this Ursaring or Facade with Guts Flame Orb in order to take this out reliably.
But I guess we'll have to see, because both Ursaring and Shiinotic seem like they are good options, but neither were able to last very long last battle. So we'll see how Shine changes up their strategy this time.
Yep, let's head into game 2.
We got Leonard, the Octillery, and Snark again. Okay, I believe a similar, if not the same, lead as we're starting off with AC/DC and Highway to Hell. Second verse, same as the first. Another strong first impression. Jesus.
Moxai misses the Galissapod. Water Spout.
Wait, what happened? Oh, never mind. It did nothing. Oh my god. What?
Yeah.
Even Highway to Hell didn't do that much. Oh, it's because its health was reduced very low because of that first impression. That's a shame.
Exactly, which is a great play from Guardian to first impression it so you do a lot less damage. U-turn coming out. All right, we're getting some pivots on Shine's side here.
U-turn out to the bear.
Poltergeist, it's immune.
Immune.
Great U-turn.
Oh, there's the burn. Perfect.
Uh-oh, who's dying? Doesn't die.
I wonder if a Facade would have killed it.
Thinking.
Emoji, a Snark is hit by its own leftovers thanks to Poltergeist. That's a lot of damage. That Poltergeist move is incredibly strong. Get that Golurk the fuck out of here, though. Man said, and screamed him out.
No, that's actually super. I love that play a lot, saying, you know what, this Golurk right now, because I don't have Shiinotic on the field, is a huge issue. I need this Golurk gone.
Quite risky to use Roar, though, because you're essentially waiting to the end of the turn, hoping that you and your partner survive just to get it out of there.
Yeah, probably felt confident that there was no way. Oh, Thunder Punch.
Thunder Punch. That's good, but it doesn't deal enough. How this Rock Slide will take both of them ons out.
Nice. Huge shout out to Skarmory putting some real work here.
Mm-hmm. Getting his numbers up on the board. Here comes Mr. First Impression and Highway to Hell. The Blowjob Brothers with the Thunder Punch. That doesn't do enough, though.
Yeah, I mean, that -1 attack is not going to be great, but Emergency Exit proc!
Great. Switching out to Avalog. Might get a flinch on the Golurk. Nope, Dynamic Punch takes out the... And the crit did not matter as Ursaring goes down.
Yeah, that thing is so dead.
There's got no time to be confused. Here comes Ape Escape PS2, baby! Oh, the Rage Fist does nothing because it's not powered up yet, but that's still my boy. That's still my boy. Fucking what's his name? Vector? I don't remember his name. The cool white monkey.
Yeah, the cool one.
Anyways, yeah, the cool one, the villain one. As we get a Heavy Slam and a Dynamic Punch on the Skarmory, now giving it a coin flip to make sure if it can use this Rock Slide or not. Dude, your mouths are tanks from Shine.
It's true. Rage Fist takes out that Golurk, which was such a huge problem last game.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you do
it
against
seems so far
Avalon?
that Shine has opted to stop using Toxic, which is good.
Yeah, I think saw how little it was doing. First impression to the Skarmory, not enough.
Drain Punch in the Avalug, also not doing a lot of damage.
This thing's got insanely high
no!
defense. Missing the Toxic.
You hate to see it. Switching out to the Cloister as we're 4-3 right now. Drain Punch just not doing enough to this beefy, high defense Avalug. There's only so much you can do. You missed the Toxic again!
Not again, no!
Bro's dropping his keys!
Oh, that's so unfortunate!
It goes for the Protect, probably expecting a double or at least the Icicle Sphere, yep. Good. No, recover!
Oh.
That would break my fucking spirit. Oh, even worse as the Skarmory hits itself in confusion. Unfortunately, It looks like Ape Escape PS2 is going to switch out. Never mind, as here comes Big Shofu 2.
Now, I like this switch here because it wasn't doing enough. This thing's Protect, this thing's Recover, this thing's Leftovers. I'm just not doing enough. I think I need a Flare Blitz.
I'm not sure if that's going to deal too much extra, though, especially now that it's dead and in hell.
Ooh, yeah. Now that it's dead, I mean, that was all from a switch. Both of those were going into the Primate slot start, and it's just dead now. Icicle Spear going to take out the Schizoshroom like we saw last game. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, this thing's coming in a little too late, or at least at the wrong time again.
This is close.
It's a damn shame, too, as we finally hit that Toxic. Now we're set to win,
well,
as we get Heavy Slammed and take 12%.
Problem is, we know this thing has Refresh. You can just get rid of that Toxic.
Oh, wait, no, you're right. Here comes the early GGs from Shine, as both of his mons are quite low, and he sees the writing on the wall.
Yeah, Drain Punch is not going to be enough. Refresh, let's get rid of that Toxic. I wonder if, was that Toxic going into the Cloister every single time there? Because, I mean...
I believe so, yes.
Okay, Roar, Glisspot's here, gets to click First Impression, but that's probably not as good as Liquidation from this. Hoping for some
Rock
flinches.
Slide. That's all Shine can really hope for at this time of day as the Liquidation takes out Skarmory, winning Guardian Game 2.
Yeah, Game 2, I think this Cloister and Avalon just didn't have enough checks to it because they were just so tanky against the fighting type Primeape, the Drain Punch, even the Darmanitan. Probably would have done good damage with its Flare Blitz, but it's just not enough to break through these tanky walls.
Guardian doing what Guardian does best and just not dying, I suppose.
Yeah, a good not dying. Turns out not dying is a way to win.
That's right.
We saw a good check on this Golurk. Golurk being a huge problem. Shine saw this was, okay, you're killing pretty much everything on my team. I need to get rid of this. Unfortunately, the Avalon just sat there and was able to recover leftovers, just be a tank in general. Even had Terra Dragon, like if you're actually going to click Flare Blitz versus me. So I don't really care all that much.
Just dropping Rock Slides or Avalanches, whatever it wants, either for flinches or for just chip in general. And this just seems really hard to deal with considering Shine's team right now.
Yep. I really wonder what Shine's plan was for this Avalug going into it. Maybe he was just expecting the Avalug not to come, but I mean, looking at this team, I'm not really sure where the check for it was.
Well, you know, sometimes you can overplan for one thing, and then you just leave a gap in your team for another thing to show up. So possibly that could be what happened when Shine was constructing his team, or perhaps he had a very sound strategy going forward, but not when it's what's that one Sun Tzu quote about like the only weakness to a good plan is when it's like used or whatever.
Ain't catching me reading Art of War out here. That's crazy.
That's insane. Nope. Okay, can't find it. Never mind.
It's alright, we'll cut it in editing. Or I'll put it on the screen right here. Quote Sun Tzu.
I don't fucking know, man. Man, he's got a lot of quotes with the word plan in it, but another one I was thinking of. That might be a fake quote. Anyways, that's game 1 for week 4 today. Oh, shit.
Oh, Dad's here. Uh-oh. Are we in
Does
trouble?
He know Sun Tzu?
No, not Sun Tzu. Good job on Guardian for playing incredibly well.
That's wild.
And I hope that Shine puts more time in the gym. Yeah, it is wild, but people need to hear it.
That's crazy.
Thus spoke Daddy Drizzbucks.
Yep. Daddy Drizzbucks in here dropping them sweet, sweet knowledge. You heard it here first, Shine. From Dad himself.
He's actually my brother.
Which, let's see. Next match for set number 2. Derbologist versus Diwu.
All right.
All right, let's get some of that going. Now, something to say about both of these players here. First off, can we talk about the second Pokemon on Diwu's team?
A monkey!
Thank you very much.
He's here.
We have seen sort of an opposite from both of these players. Derbologist, in the weeks that he's played, has used every single Pokemon on his roster, showing all 12 of his picks, and is now in week 4, after his 1-bye, which of his 6 Pokemon are he going to bring to this team, because it's been shown he's used every single Pokemon, which is obviously good and bad in terms of a draft format, showing potentially too much information, but also it's a little too shallow to show everything these Pokemon have. In contrast to Diwu, who we saw Palossand Water Compaction both weeks that he played. Now, we do have some brand new Pokemon on Diwu's team this week, which is really cool.
I believe it's Trevenant, Simisear, and Toxicroak. I could be wrong on that, but I do remember seeing the other 3 beforehand.
I don't believe we've seen Clawitzer.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because he brought the same Pokemon both week 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm wrong then. I swear I saw this thing before.
So the Pokemon that he had during the first couple of weeks was Palossand, Taurus, Gigalith, Magcargo, Claydol, Doublade.
Yep, you're right. My bad.
And so that means we still have this Palossand, which I don't blame him for bringing. I mean, this thing put in hella work, and every week it was here. And Taurus Intimidate is obviously really good. Now, I know Clawitzer as having Heal Pulse, which is a very good move. But otherwise, I think of this thing as just a special attacker with the ability to also play a little bit of support and healing its teammates.
He gets the pulse moves, especially, I believe, with his ability that it powers him up.
Yeah, that Mega Launcher ability, which is very, very sick.
We got Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Heal Pulse, some other ones, I'm sure.
Yeah.
but like that's a set right there.
Heart Pulse, love that one.
Heart Pulse, is that real?
No.
Okay.
But we have the monkey.
The monkey!
That's right.
He looks weird from the back.
He does. I don't like how like wiry this tail is. I assumed it was like very bunched up against his back.
Yeah, it would have given him a stronger silhouette as opposed to that.
This, whatever the hell this thing is.
He's farting. What the hell?
Hey, yo, what the hell?
Look at it. It's like a gas cloud. It's like...
Hate everything about that.
But this thing is a Pokemon that you get if you pick Oshawott.
That's correct. Yep.
That's all I know about him. What does he do?
He gets Blaze and Gluttony, which are the two abilities that he gets.
Okay, Blaze is something. Gluttony is interesting.
Yeah, I assume we'll be seeing Gluttony. I mean, there's something wrong with Blaze, I guess. But
oh right, they get the pledge moves. However, I don't think there's any other mons that can use them in this draft because I believe they're exclusive to the starters and the monkeys.
Yeah. So if Dewo had picked up maybe Simi-Sage or Simi-Poor, may have been different. Had some pledge action going.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think I'd be interested to see exactly what Simisear's goal is here in the draft. I know this thing does get like Heat Wave, which is a good spread fire move. But
I would like to see this thing kill a Delmise or a Berserker or a Fortress or a Cradley or anything, man. Give this man a W. It's the monkeys.
I mean, just at base value, not talking about Terra, we have Berserker, Fortress, and Delmise that are all weak to fire.
That's good.
So I don't think Heat Wave will be bad per se, and Delmise's Terra that it's done before is Steel, which is still weak to that fire typing. So, you know, I don't hate its typing into this matchup at the very least.
Oh, I just looked at its stats. Oh. it's got above 100 speed.
Which means it can click Heat Wave fast. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly. And it's got It's not a terrible 98 special attack, you know. That's a number. That's up there a little bit.
I believe in him.
Yeah, exactly.
He could do it. He has to do it. Simisear must win.
And then,
but anyways,
yeah, we got Trevenant.
Some other mods.
Trevenant has some really cool moves. What Trevenant is fully capable of, well, in terms of what Dewo wanted to build it as, is obviously up to him. But he's got Natural Cure, which is a really good ability. Just being able to switch out and heal some of your status ailments. It's got Harvest, if you want to go down that route of recycling berries.
I feel like that one's the better one in this scenario, but I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think you could really go either way with it. Depends on what you think you're up against. But I think in general, you're right. Harvest would probably be better. Now, there's no way to just set up the sun with Dewu's team outside of Sunny Day.
That's true.
But, you know, it's not the worst. Trevenant has access to things like Woodhammer for some really good stab damage. It's got Trailblaze to boost speed. You know, it's got some moves to be able to do solid amounts of damage.
Doesn't it also get a Strength Sap?
I don't believe so.
I'm scrolling. It gets Grassy Glide. That'd be interesting. If,
Ooh.
you know. But I do not see Strength Sap. My bad.
Oh, you're good. I believe it gets access to I think is it the grass type Soak? I don't remember exactly what it's called.
I just scrolled past it as Forest's Curse. The user puts a Forest Curse on a target. This adds the grass type to the target's type. So not quite Soak. Because it gains the type, it doesn't replace all the other types.
Okay.
So that could be part of the strategy to having Simisear Simisweep the competition.
Ooh, I like the sound of that. Semi-sweet, baby. I also really want to point out just the amount of spread that this Trevenant has. It's got Rock Slide. It's got, obviously, Stab for Shadow Claw. It's got Knockoff. So it's got access, and I think
stuff.
it's got EQ if you want it. Like, it's got access to a lot of really good moves to be able to hit a lot of its weaknesses for things.
You have to edit that in.
Yeah.
Just have it flash on the screen for a second. Yo, future Zach. Chop, chop.
Yep, here it is. I'm writing down the timestamp.
Oh my god. But anyways, there's more than 3 months on Dwoo's team. In fact, what about Toxic Rogue? Okay, let's speed things along because we know what the other mons do more or less. What about Toxic Rogue? This thing's gonna come in. It's gonna hit Poison Jab or Gunk Shot or Close Combat or, I mean, that's basically it, right?
Yeah. Toxic Rogue is just it's a Pokemon. It's got Dry Skin, which is kind of cool, but I don't see Dry Skin being very good here.
Yeah, I don't see how it's gonna get a lot of play, especially because this thing isn't super bulky, so like I don't think it's even gonna be able to live a hit to recover anything from that if it's raining.
I'm thinking maybe Clawitz or Surf, but I feel like you're probably just running Water Pulse anyway, thanks to its ability. So I'm not entirely sure, but I mean, Toxic Rogue has got, you know, really good fighting type moves, which is going to be great into these steel types. It's got Gunk Shot in order to hit the grass type Cradily. Like, it's got some moves, and I'm sure is going to do good damage.
Hopefully it has something for mons like Arbok and BHM though, because otherwise he's not going to last very long out there.
No.
Speaking of moving to Derpologist's team, we got Fortress. It's going to come in. It's going to survive. It's going to survive. And it's gone. Okay, cool. Our block is going to hit Glare.
Intimidate.
Intimidate is very good. It had another move. I'm blanking right now. Oh, yeah. Derpologist was running Poison Fang with it last time. I'm curious if he's still going to go forward with those. Scale Shot. Thank you, Pedro, in the chat. Scale Shot, very strong move. It'll be running that.
And Coil, I would anticipate. Get a little bit of setup.
Coil 2. How did I forget this entire thing set? This is Jesse's girl right here.
It's a slept-on Pokemon. I really do think so.
Real quick, we can bundle up Delmise and Berserker because we know these motherfuckers are going to come in and something will die.
Yeah, they BFFs.
Terra, Steel Ironhead.
We got...
That be Anchor.
Yeah. Whew. Love the Anchor. Smashing into everything with that Steelworker ability. We got BHM, who we see as mostly a support Pokemon. And we saw it use Teleport, which is that negative priority switching out move. We saw it last time be a Trick Room setter. I'm interested to see if he's going to be going the exact same route with this BHM. And
I believe it also had Telepathy as an ability last time.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. In order to stop all that spread move that'll hit your partner. And Cradily, who's going to have Storm Drain.
Which I'm not sure who that's protecting right now, but it's still cool.
Well,
this thing did work last time we saw it.
Yeah. I mean, Cradily is a good Pokemon. It's a good Pokemon. If you catch my drift.
I love its design.
Yeah. It's got access to pretty good special attack. I would say, I mean, it's really its biggest draw is its Storm Drain ability, I would say.
Speed slow, sound muted.
Let's get into it.
Derpologist versus Dwoo. Let's fucking go.
All right.
So we meet again. Good luck, have fun. Here comes Camelot DM. I'm not sure what the reference is for that one. As we got, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that name. Versus still Derpologist with no nicknames.
Yeah, it's the classic. I got a message from Dwoo. DM stands for Destroy Mode.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, whoa, okay, whoa, hold up.
Whoa.
Did we just see a Toro Surf?
Okay.
I forgot Tauros had Surf.
That weird Gen 1 privilege of some mons just get Surf for some fucking reason.
So that is, first off, water compaction, raising that defense. Then we have weakness policy on the Camelot.
It is in destroy mode.
That is insane. Look at this thing. It's built. Trick.
Goes for Trick.
Assault
its
vest.
AV. Wait,
Oh
why?
my god. Whoa. Oh my god. So we have, this thing is assault vest. Weakness.
Oh, I see.
After consuming the weakness, but yo, this is cooking right here.
This is a strat. Okay.
Oh my god.
We have crazy setup as light screen comes up as well from B. Is it still up? Okay, it's still up. I can't
Well,
see
no,
it.
it actually got taken out by the Raging Bull from Taurus.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. Okay,
Yeah.
it looks like Brick Break.
And
As Arbok tries to set up and goes down. BM's like,
dies. And BM's like, get me out.
Who the fuck is Poultry King? What the fuck?
Who does
got
he
his chicken and left?
That's
Teleport out
crazy.
What the fuck?
Shout out to Poultry King.
Shout out to Poultry King. Anyways, good block in the close combat as Delmies and Berserker are out. Going for a Solar Blade to hit the camera. Oh, it's not enough though with the +2 defense. Or wait, is that?
Yeah, +2, +2.
That's a physical. Okay.
Yeah, notably not helping hand Terra Steel Ironhead.
No, they want to take out that Palisand right here, right now. It's as shrimple as that, folks. As here comes Klotz and the allies with
Oh!
What the fuck is that animation?
Poltergeist misses!
It missed? It can miss? Oh, he's getting sturdy as he takes the hit from the Shadow Ball.
Okay! Wait, that's so massive.
Delmise gets the fuck out of there. Here comes this heal pulse. Oh no.
It's so healthy.
No, it does nothing. Oh, the attack fell.
No.
That's good.
Oh, that's so irrelevant. Cray Dilly takes $1 billion.
Fucking hell.
Oh, the storm drain.
For gore about it. That's okay. Hidden power. What is that? Ghost maybe?
Yeah, it's gotta be Ghost or Dark.
Send him to reflect. Not sure for who though, because here comes a Shadow Ball. Takes out the Cradley. We're 6-3 right now as this fucking Sand Palace has set up shop.
It's not leaving. Heal pulse it back up to full. What are you doing against this? I'll tell you, Lunge ain't doing anything.
No, especially because this is a special attacker, right? Luckily that Giga Drain's not doing a lot to BM, probably because it has pretty high special defense. Now with this light screen up too, it looks like Derpologist has a good fortress to stand behind as he keeps lunging for some reason.
I mean, maybe, but Shadow Ball is just gonna kill this thing, right? Like, I don't care if you're behind light screen. And now Raging Bull gets to come out against his fortress. Like, ally switch. Stop it.
Hopefully. Oh, immune to the Raging Bull. Good move.
Yeah, the ally switch being very good. The Poltergeist.
Hit this time. Perfect. That did a lot of damage.
Yeah, even with +2 defense. Shadow Ball into the fortress. No more ally switch shenanigans. This Delmies is just gonna die.
We got a lull from Daewoo here. As a Poltergeist. Why did he? Oh no, I missed! He missed
again! That's insane! And the Delmies is
Jesus
dead!
Christ!
Well, Derpologist, I would recommend hitting your 90% moves next time.
You know, this is why people play no build in Fortnite, because this motherfucker just built a whole fucking castle and just sniped your ass from the top of it for like 5 minutes straight. That's messed up. Turn 10. 6-0.
Oh my god, you're right! That's a 6-0!
Strong play from Daewoo. Both setting up shop and also keeping his shop topped off and making sure none of his boys went down to have a clean victory. Goodness gracious. Fortnite draft when? Never. I will not be there.
Nope.
I will be at home in bed, snoozing.
We're talking no build. You ain't cooking. That's no cooking mode. That's crazy. We didn't even get to see the Monkey or the Trevenant or the Toxicroak that game. This was just a game.
Oh my god, you're right.
Of Palisand with Klotzer and Taurus.
Jesus.
Wow. Really a 3v6 if you think about it. Like, that's insane.
I just know Derpologist right now is just playing his own little game here. He's leaning back in his throne. He's putting his hands together. He's doing the Gendo pose, and he's like, that castle's gonna die.
Yeah.
Because obviously that was Daewoo's strong win condition for this match, And I wasn't sure I was gonna follow through because like you set up and you sweep like that feels like Tales old as time, but like Palisand I wasn't sure, but shit it just pulled through, especially with the heal pulse on the Klotzer, just really just keeping him healthy, keeping him alive, and just
yeah, like you said, Klotzer really keeping Palisand topped off. Like this thing just would not die. I mean, and it was helped that there was 2 Poltergeist misses, to be fair.
That sucked.
Yeah. But
isn't that a 90% chance?
It sure is.
Oh, man. Don't you love Pokemon, folks?
But I love this turn 1, by the way. And I anticipate we'll probably see it again in Game 2, which is this Palisand Taurus clicking Surf trick with the Taurus in order to grab the Assault Vest to stop any special attacking water type or grass type moves that might come into it, like Giga Drain.
Hold up.
Oh.
What if he doesn't trick so that Poltergeist doesn't work?
Oh my god. Wait a minute. You might be right, because the only ghost type move that went into this, unless the Cradily was hidden Power Ghost, was Poltergeist.
Poltergeist does not work if you're not holding an item.
Oh boy. Well, let's head into Game 2 and find out. All right. Game.
As we're switching perspectives here, just for a little bit of a mix up for the folks at home. Make sure it looks nice. Give my co-host Zach plenty of time to set the speed to slow and sound to muted.
Of course. And let's see if Game 2 is going to start similarly to Game 1, because Derbologist might see that Palisand Taurus lead and now say, okay, you're going to do this again. What's my answer?
See a Cradily. Oh, it's got a little tail. I didn't know that. And the Delmise. All right.
Yeah, I would anticipate this is probably going to be a double into the Palisand. So if this Palisand has Protect, now is the time to use it, I would wager.
Same lead from Dwoo. Second verse, same as the first. If it works, you do it again.
Yep.
Set the fuck up. God, that's the shit.
There it is! You're dead!
Fuck out of here!
You are so dead, and you don't have the chance to trick!
As like I said, Derpologist went into Game 2 and was like, that castle's fucking dead. I don't care. I'm doubling that shit. Giga Drain Solar Blade, it will die.
Oh, the Surf Dry Skin!
Dry Skin. Okay, I didn't know it worked like that. I thought it was just for like rain and sun.
Yeah, no, it's every single water type you are immune to. Earthquake is doing insane amounts of damage.
And I'm getting from the comms that is the second time Power Herb Solar Blade has been used in this draft. I didn't even realize that it was Power Herb. That explains why it happened instantaneously.
Yeah.
Because that move is kind of like Solar Beam. Ice Punch did a lot.
This Cradily, now thanks to the Storm Drain boost, which was a great start off, by the way. Now this thing's boosted. It's Giga Draining everything for 1 billion damage. Like, what?
It's Terra Grass.
Yeah, how are you stopping this thing? I mean, maybe like a gunk shot coming into the
Not the unwanted 12. No!
Oh, don't do the
That's my
monkey.
boy.
No, not like this. Oh.
Let's see what he does. As we got 2 protects on both sides. Let's see if we're hitting walls here. As here comes the heat wave. He's alive.
Oh, the Salic Berry. Now it's faster.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is going to be another heat wave, right? It missed the Topies again! Hey, D-Woo.
Because the gunshot. Okay, we take out the Cradily with the gunshot. Thank God.
D-Woo, if I were you, I would hit those heat waves next time.
I would simply hit every heat wave.
Taking a little bit of Derpologist missing the Poltergeist, now it's D-Woo's time to miss these attacks.
Oh, man. Karma. It's as shrimple as that as here comes Klotzer and Fortress. Fortress and Delmise both do not want this heat. Literally. As Fortress stays up thanks to Sturdy. But we'll see a Clawitzer goes for the heal pulse, healing my boy up. Keeping it.
Oh, explosion! The monkey's dead! No! Oh my god, if he doubled into the Fortress.
And it's me!
Trevor in the draft!
Get me off the stage! I'm Terra Ghosting! I'm going ghost right now! Here comes a Leech Life, and he survives it thanks to his Terra Ghost.
Yep, EQ.
EQ's gonna do a lot to both those mons. Ooh!
Thanks to that Intimidate drop, doesn't kill the Arbok.
Oh, the Shadow Claw does a lot, but not enough to kill. So here comes the Scale Shot, though. That will kill.
Yep.
He's hitting multiple times.
Gonna be minus defense, which doesn't mean a lot to this Clawitzer.
Oh, oh, we clicked Heal Pulse. No!
Yep.
As the Shadow Claw takes him down.
Wow.
Ball just wins game 2. Excellent adaptation and great. How do I put this? Karma came back. Karma came and clapped back and said, "All right, Burgle, you're gonna miss a couple of these now." You know?
Yo, this set is it's the hugest roller coaster I think I've ever been on. Shikra, where you at? That's insane.
Oh my god. I don't think a roller coaster can make me go, "Oh no, he's dead," like 3 times in the same fucking turn. Like that one did. Holy shit.
Earthquake, Heal Pulse, and then just get exploded out. That's insane. Oh my god.
I never realized Arbok's little spray is going.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to game 3 of Daewoo versus Derpologist.
Yep. Game 3. What an insane set so far.
Turn 1 on game 2. Very smug of Burgle to do the same lead. I'm kind of hoping that he has some... what's the word? If he holds back a little bit and maybe waits till at least, like, I don't know, turn 2, turn 3 to make his great setup, because Derpologist has to be ready for this, because if not, it's over. So
there's an interesting mind game here, right? Is my Surf Water Compaction die to Giga Drain happened game 2. So does Daewoo lead the same 2 Pokemon that he did game 1 and game 2? Because, like, am I going to start this lead since I just got shut out from you? Or do I lead something different? And now I'm forcing you to adapt because you're probably going to bring Cradily again. So maybe I bring something that's going to be good versus Cradily, like Toxicroak or Simisear.
These are the kind of reads that makes Pokemon interesting, folks.
It's true. Well, let's see how they lead off this game 3.
And we got me again,
He's
Trevenant,
back.
And Simisage, Simisear, Simipour, Semi-Sweep, the goat.
That's right, and Cradily's here. Terra Ghost, the Berserker!
As we're going for the Helping Hand Heat Wave.
Well, Helping Hand's onto the Trevenant. Who's taking it?
Oh, no, you're right.
What?
No shot. He called that Terra Ghost. No fucking shot. He just shot him. He did not read that. There's no fucking way he read a Terra Ghost.
Yo, Derbal just got stream sniped. That's crazy. How do you read that?
No, hold on. We have technology here right now. I've had the damage calc open every single week we've done this, and I've never used it. So, okay, I need to look up a Trevenant, and I'm going to pretend that it's running max special attack, okay?
Okay. Well, Trevenant would be max attack if it went
Max
Poltergeist.
attack? All right. Is that attack? I thought it was
Yeah,
special
it's a
attack.
physical attack.
But he attacks with like a ghost or something. Is that it?
Nah, he takes your item from your hands and
Yes.
smacks you with it.
I was literally gonna. Yeah, he grabs your item and then he hits you with it like just. It's a poltergeist.
Okay, so if Berserker did not Terra Dark,
We always,
Poltergeist. Oh, let's see.
I'm running the calcs as well.
Yeah, it's hard to tell what spreads these boys are.
Right.
That Terra mattered so much. Poltergeist would. Oh, with a Helping Hand though. Fuck.
Oh, that's true. It is Helping Hand. I need to add that in.
At that kind. There's a chance it would have killed 85 to 100 if it's max attack investment and if Berserker is no defensive investment.
Oh, yeah, and no HP investment?
Mm-hmm. Assuming it's that.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Wow, this thing... That's so insane that you would just... I mean, that means this thing is super dead if you Terra Ghosted. Yeah, I'm getting 186 to 200%.
Just guaranteed. Like Daewoo saw the Terra pop and he's like, oh, okay, cool.
Even better. I don't even have to take a chance anymore. You're just dead. It probably doesn't matter if it killed to him because he goes, okay, I'm going to Poltergeist into this Berserker slot and, sure, you're going down to 7%. Like, what are you doing to me here, to be honest? But that's so
obviously
insane.
it would have fallen to a heat wave the next turn. But speaking of next turn, we're turn 2. Jesus, we are moving so slow as here comes the Arbok replacing the Berserker and hitting the Intimidate on basically just the Trevenant who switches out. I can Intimidate too. Check me out.
Yeah, love this Intimidate ditto between the two. Coil! Uh-oh.
Kind of an empty turn if you're switching and then going for Protect, though. As it is Ghost Hidden Power, as it does not work on the Taurus. This is getting another helping hand. Raging Bull does 59%. Not bad, but, you know.
Yeah, thanks to that +2.
Does not care. Continues to coil. And a Sludge Bomb for Chip. As we're just going to keep...
Yeah.
Helping hand. Raging Bull. That will take down Arbok. Now Derpal just has to give a fuck. So here comes a Sludge Bomb on Taurus instead. Not dealing a lot of damage. I don't know why we're going for Sludge Bomb right now. Does this thing have Rock Slide? That would obliterate Simisear right now.
Yeah, it really would. I'm impressed. We know that its hidden power goes Sludge Bomb, so I wonder what its final move is. It must be something that's not good versus Fire
you know what?
type.
It's Giga Drain. We already saw it.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, Sludge Bomb must do the most versus Taurus, because
this thing is very well set up to deal with Palisand, and I'm not sure what else. I guess Sludge Bomb would be good against Trevenant here, so we'll see if he uses it as Diwu goes for another Protect on Simisear.
Giga Drain into the well, because this was the Taurus slot.
Oh, my bad, you're right. Well, at that point, you know, might as well get some healed HP. And so you're going to take a lot of HP from that Poltergeist. Jesus Christ. Oh, what the fuck? Why didn't Sludge Bomb... It's not super effective?
I'm sorry? No, because Ghosts resist poison.
Why?
I don't know. That's just how Pokemon be.
That's weird.
But
anyways, we got poison. Oh, hey! It's the natural cure!
That
was
natural
useful.
Cure. Nice. Okay, and now we get the Intimidate drop off again. Oh, man. Oh, Ally Switch saying, you're going to go into my Cradily. It doesn't matter. Heatwave hits them both. Procs the Sturdy.
Oh, those graphics are bugging out weird with that Ally Switch Protect. Luckily, Fortress lives to hit, though.
He Dalmas comes in, but I'm going to click Heatwave again, but it misses!
It missed! No!
Oh, no!
No! My brother invested wide lens! Heatwave, we hit! It did not kill, though. It's still a lot, though.
Yeah, but Poltergeist hits, the Delbase is dead!
Ooh. Diwu is looking strong right now. It doesn't even need to set up. It's 6-2 right now.
Oh my god, you're
Mr.
right.
Paul just has Light Screen and Reflect up. Well, Reflect's gone now, but we got the Light Screen for Cradily and goes for the forfeit. Oof, that is painful. As realizing that I'm assuming BHMN is more of a support set, and Cradily did not have anything to deal with. Well, it feels weird to say, but didn't have anything to deal with Simisear.
Yeah, I mean, it's got HP Ghost, Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, and I mean, obviously there's still 4 other Pokemon in the back here. Palisand didn't even need to come out this game, by the way.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, Giga Drain's just not going to do enough. There's not anything here. I'm going to assume this BHM has no attacking moves.
I want to assume, yes.
Which is why I wouldn't be able to do it. But what a dominant Game 3.
Like, surprisingly really dominant from Diwu. Like, the game that he lost was the one that he, I don't want to say through turn 1, but, like, you know, it was kind of predictable what he did. So, like, good job. I'm proud, man.
Yeah, I mean, Game 1, Game 3, both 6-0s. And so that's going to be the end of the set of Diwu versus Derpologist. I mean, I think a very dominant showing from Diwu, both Game 1 and Game 3 being a 6-0.
Mm-hmm. It's a hell of a glow up, because I believe Diwu was one of the lower ladder players of Draft 1, but like just this game alone is like, wow. That was a credible showing from him.
Yeah, shows incredible amounts of growth, I would say. Just going from there. I mean, he lost during his second week match, but I think his first set versus Guardian and his set here versus Derpologist, I like insanely good plays. Only time he lost was versus ABC.
This is definitely a player that everyone's gonna have to look out for. But the playoffs come up.
That's true. Which, speaking of playoffs, I kind of want to talk about the standings.
Yes, please do so.
Of how everyone's doing. We actually have a 4-way tie for first place right now.
4?
Yeah. We have Guardian, who is 2-1. Diwu is now 2-1. ABC 102493 is 2-1. And Diz is 2-1.
Huh.
So we have 4 different people that are currently 2-1 heading into week number 5. We then have Derpologist, who is 1-2, who is currently in 5th place, and Shine, unfortunately, at 0-3, is in last place currently.
That's everyone, yes?
Yeah, that's all 6. We have all 4 of Guardian, Diwu, ABC, and Diz all at the top and are currently the people who we're looking at for playoffs right now. But with 2 weeks left remaining, absolutely nobody is out of playoffs. Shine,
Not
even
yet.
though he is 0-3, it is still absolutely possible for him to win these next 2 weeks and still make playoffs.
Just gotta play your damn heart out, boy.
That's right. So, quite the storyline we've crafted here. This is insanely close for all these players, and we're only 2 weeks away from playoffs.
And we should all be caught up now with all of the buys out of the way. So we should be should possibly be seeing more shakeups in the coming few weeks.
Yeah. We should be having, with 2 weeks left, everybody playing anything can happen, which is exactly what you want to see in a very close competitive race.
But that would wrap us up for week 4. But we do have another special bout for you, since to make up for some of the buys. Last week we had our admins Jesse Drake, no relation to the rapper, and Gloria face off against each other. And this week we have our very own Drizzle versus Drake.
Yeah.
Do you have the replays for those?
I do. All right, and we are here with our bonus set between our admins. We have the Drizzlefrog, otherwise known as Drizzle, otherwise known as Pedro, versus Definitely Kendrick, otherwise known as the Drake Slayer, otherwise known as Definitely Drake.
Formerly known as Definitely Drake.
Yeah, they're definitely dodging bullets for this one.
Bro, do you know?
I mean, look at their profile picture right now. Look at the little dude. They're not witness protection right now. I can't be named Drake in this climate. That's crazy. I'm not like him.
You know what's crazy as fuck about this, man? It's not like their username was Drake because of the rapper. That's just what they go by.
Oh, got finessed by a rapper. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So real quick, I want to talk a little bit about this because this is me.
He's gonna defend himself, folks.
No, I'm not. So Drake is an incredibly intelligent player, and I needed to account for that, right? So how do you beat an incredibly intelligent player? I made this team 4 minutes before our match started.
Oh my god.
I didn't know what I was going in with, and honestly, I don't think either did he. So let's see what I do.
Not the Mike Ross. Bro's going in dumb. Fucking hell.
It sounded like a thing to do.
You didn't think at all!
Hey, in my defense, it goes to game 3.
Okay. Well, I mean, Zach, let's look at these mons. What could we be working with here? We got Sea King.
We have Pincurchin, who sets up the electric terrain.
We got Frostmoth that looks kind of like that one gym leader, Melanie, I think her name is.
Melanie.
But like as a moth.
Melanie.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day.
True.
We got Probo Pass with the lightning rod. Maybe I think it runs lightning rod. I mean, I don't know what else it does.
No, it doesn't have lightning rod at all.
Magnet
actually.
pull. That's what I thought. We got Swalot. And Hitmonchan looks kind of small right now.
He does look really small.
It's kind of weird. Why does he look like that?
I don't know. He looks so. It's actually
Swalot's supposed to be big as fuck too. So why does Hitmonchan at the same size look small right now? He's in the foreground. Like, he doesn't even look short. He looks small.
But he is stanced. I'll tell you what.
He's stanced.
And Hitmonchan has his Iron Fist ability to be able to put those elemental punches in, as well as gets access to Fake Out, which is very good. Drain Punch as well for some good recovery. I'm sure we're going to see at least some combination of that in this moveset from Drizzle.
Oh my god, Hitmonchan's 4'7". You're taller than him, Driz.
Damn.
Fuck off.
Damn.
Any other smart things to say about Drizzle's team? Because I don't know what else these mons do.
I know Frostmoth is, apart from its typing, is its biggest weakness, especially in a format with a lot of rock slides in it. I would anticipate Frostmoth is probably the #1 candidate to be Terra'd, unless, if we're talking defensively, would be my go-to, because otherwise this Pokemon's just going to die to a single rock being pushed toward it. And
That's a good idea, actually. Fuck, shit.
Yeah, hearing Drizzle's thoughts earlier, I have a feeling this thing is Terra Ice.
that's true.
That's fucked up.
Got the default Terra type on this fucking thing.
Oh.
We'll see if I'm wrong, but anything else? What is Seeking?
Well, we were talking about Lightning Rod that you said for Probopass, but that actually belongs to Seeking.
Oh, word? Okay,
Yeah.
that's NU, right? That's not ZU. That's pretty good.
Bro, that thing's untiered.
Oh,
Even better.
the fish like this? That's crazy.
I know this
I
thing.
literally picked it because I kept talking shit about it, man. Like, do I cook with it?
Why'd you bring it? You didn't think. Never mind.
He just picked the first 6 Pokemon in its draft and just said, let's send it.
Did I cook with it? Let's find out, boys.
Let's find out. But first, real quick. Let's look at Drake's team. I mean,
Fuck
Kendrick's
that
team.
guy.
I mean, oh fuck. What?
Definitely
still say
Kendrick. Definitely Kendrick.
Definitely Kendrick.
KK? No, that's
KK?
dangerous.
That's dangerous. If you stutter, you're hearing for a heap and a hurting.
True.
Fuck it. It's Drake. Okay, it's Drake. We got Drake's team right now. Definitely Drake.
Yep.
We saw Drake fight in the special bat last time versus Gloria. So some of these mons are familiar to me, namely Dusk Noir, Parasect. I think, actually, hold on, is it all of them?
I think
Are they all
Electrode's
the same?
different.
Electrode might be different. Where did I post these? They are in the recording chat. All I have to do is scroll up. Mumbling to myself to stall for time. Electrode is different. It was previously the Furfru with the push pin
thumbtack.
tail beforehand. The thumbtack, yeah.
Right.
But aside from that, all the mons exactly the same.
Is Manectric new or?
Nope. Same.
Because he's got the boomerang
Wow.
in his ass.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. Damn, I was spitting.
So we got the Shiftry, the Dunsparce that we saw Tailwind with Wind Rider on the Shiftry, Parasect, the Spore God.
Well, I mean, the spore progenitor. I mean, I don't want to say he's the god.
The Spore God.
That man is not walking Among Us right now. This is the Rising Star draft.
True,
alright?
true. Actually. And Electrode's known for being fast. It's a very fast electric type. That's about what Electrode's got going for it.
I'm honestly surprised it's still like one of the faster mons, like, period. It's a ball. You know?
It's a 150 speed ball.
Yeah.
It's a ball just made of electricity, man.
Is it made of electricity?
It has electricity inside of it, I'm pretty sure.
That makes sense. He's okay. Hold on, real quick. He's the 3rd fastest Pokemon.
Tied with Hisui and Electrode, right?
Tied with Hisuian Electrode, Base Deoxys, Attack Deoxys, and Calyrex, Ghost Rider. I don't remember how you say that. But yeah, the only mons that are faster than Electrode are... Never mind, I forgot the Pokedexes on Cerebi are messed up.
Well, there's Pheromosa, Ninjask, Regieleki,
And Deoxys speed.
Yeah.
My B, folks.
Which Ninjask
Still.
is in this draft, was picked up by
True.
AVC, so technically there is a Pokemon faster than Electrode, even in the Rising Star draft. But it is Ninjask, so.
Wait, they buffed Electrode's speed. What the fuck? I just went back to Gen 6 and it was 140 and now it's 150.
Yep, they buffed it in Gen 6, 7, I believe. They did a bunch of buffs like that in Gen 7.
Someone at Game Freak was like, it's really fucking funny when these dumb motherfuckers try to pick up an item and this thing goes first and explodes on them. It needs to be faster.
But yeah, that's what Electrode's kind of capable of, is going fast, clicking, discharge, it's Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, like stuff like that is really where it's at.
Mostly electric moves.
Yeah, I mean, it's got like Terra Blast. If you want to Terra this into something cool, you can shoot something with a good Terra Blast. Thunder Wave can make it go even faster than its other opponents. And it's got access to HP.
Well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, Explosion. But,
Of course.
its base 50 attack is not the best for Explosion.
It's still Explosion. And we got a Dusknoir, so, like, Drake can do it safely.
That is true.
He can do it safely, but losing a Mon for that type of damage is never worth it.
True. But we'll have to see how it plays out.
That's right. So,
I wouldn't know.
let's do it.
Let's run us through. So we're looking. No! Passing Stones in the Stain Stash versus Grim Hades in the housing market. These aims. They're going for a Shadow Sneak to pop the balloon.
Ooh, air balloon. Okay.
And a Toxic in turn. A Volt Switch to daddle.
Wow, that does 0 damage.
This comes out to pin butt chin. And the electric terrain protects it from Spore. Good switch on Pedro's side.
Yep. Can't sleep when you're in electric terrain. The turn 2, good luck, have fun.
U2BB, as here comes Tengu Man, also getting toxic right now. Little sussy how much Drizzle was defending Shine's use of toxic last match. It seems to be his main strategy this time.
Hey, hold on.
Interesting.
And toxic spikes. Interesting. Toxic spikes.
Yo.
I could explain.
You want to explain? Here, get on the stands right now.
Yep.
All right.
You're on trial.
I wasn't defending him because he did it wrong. I'm just showing him how it's done. All right.
That's pretty toxic, not gonna lie.
No. He gets to roll with that.
That's right.
A knock off the Rocky Helmet. The Dusknoir is gonna fall to this toxic now, but not before Swalot does. Oh boy, alright. So we have Dusknoir and Swalot both dying at the same turn here. Hitmonchan is coming out, the fake out user in the flesh.
It's Manectricky. This Thunderbolt does a lot of damage to that Hitmonchan.
Now, thanks to electric terrain, it's going to be a boosted.
Accidentally buffing his opponent, but the Toxic takes out the Shift Tree after that fake out. What the fuck is going on right now? Drake is flabbergasted right now.
We got shiny Electrode over on the other side here. Lightning Rod.
Lightning Rod's himself with the... Oh, it's my Great Ball. Oh, that's fun. Comes the Rock Slide, missing the Great Ball, hitting the Manectric. Unfortunately, he's a lot faster, so we're not getting any kind of flinch right now, but we are getting chipped thanks to the Toxic.
And this Manectric is probably about to kill everything on the table, I would imagine. Oh, but Lightning Rod on the Sea King!
Oh, but the Lightning Rod, the Manectric for some reason? Oh, but the Lightning Rod, the Sea King! Damn, that's a crazy turn. Nuh-uh.
Okay, the taunt, the Picurchin.
Oh! Nuh-uh, for real. Get out of here. As we're going for the Blizzard, and it kills the Manectric, being quite frail. As we're 4-3 right now, and it's going to be 4-2 very soon with that Toxic.
The Parasect comes out. Is this... Okay, I was like, is this Boots Parasect? Hello?
I was going to say. Fake out the housing market. Finally, something's changing. As we're thunderbolting the... Oh, you forgot! You forgore, huh?
The
As the Blizzard misses the Parasect, unfortunately. But the Toxic No, well, not the toxic. The blizzard did hit the electrode as Drake is reduced to 2 mons. Peak design. Facts if you hate Dunsparce fans.
I'm curious. No. Okay, I was curious of whether or not like why another Thunderbolt came out from the Electrode, but it's not like choiced or anything. It went for taunt the previous move, so
I don't think they were cooking, man.
it's very interesting Thunderbolt that came out. Terra flying, all right, and Terra. Mock Punch. Okay, we're gonna see a Boom Burst from the Dunsparce. I don't know if you can afford it right now.
Surf kills your friend. That's a shame, but you know, Hitman Chan goes down. Boom Burst takes out the housing market, and Sea King stands, and the poison takes out the Dunsparce, winning Drizzle game 1.
Yes, sir. So, to explain the Thunderbolt, which I didn't learn until game 3, that Electrode only has electric moves.
Oh.
So it's specifically designed to hit its own electric, it seems.
Yep. Actually, no. It's designed for other stuff because it has Thunder Wave and Volt Switch later on. The problem was that if he switched it out, it would die to rocks. So he had no choice but to use a move so that way he can get a safer pivot in.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Can we talk about how I went with Seeking?
Lightning Rod, hell of an ability, yeah?
We won with Sea King with 4 minutes of prep time. Batman is blushing right now.
Well, when you just land the blizzards like that, it must be pretty easy, right?
Calm down. Go, man. Come on.
Let's keep it a buck. I still had 2 months of full HP, and also, I only missed 1. You know?
Sure, yeah.
Always expect your hits to hit, man.
Always expect your hits to hit. Write that down. It's a good quote.
Write that down.
Well, let's head into game 2. Drake versus Drizzle.
Get Drake's perspective for this one. Promo Pass looks so weird from the front. Don't stop. Don't do that.
Leave him alone, dog.
He's the one looking at me like that. He's like, I don't like that.
It looks like someone's pressing the button on his head.
You think that's satisfying? You think it makes a click noise?
I hope so.
That'd be nice.
Leave Promo Pass alone.
Yeah, it probably feels good for the Promo Pass too, like a chiropractor.
Oh yeah, pushing your head down?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I had a big button on my head, come on, man.
Unless it's really unfortunate or like really uncomfortable. You'd hope it wouldn't. But regardless, let's head into game number 2.
Game 2.
All right.
Leading off with Tigman and the Dunsparce.
All right. My guess is we're gonna see Tailwind Rider.
As we're setting up the Electric Surge. Fake out popping the balloon once again.
Yep.
Really doesn't like that balloon for some reason.
Ooh.
The Earth Power, that's why.
That makes a lot of sense. Special defense drop.
Flinch from the fake out. Not enough to kill, but it will die next turn as we're setting up more toxic spikes. With this 6v6 format, maybe it's something. It's his second Earth Power takes it out. Will we see another layer of toxic spikes? This man's evil. This man's evil. Drake doesn't have anything to deal with that right now.
And maybe in the draft in general, I'll have to look at the thing, but it's very possible. Does Drake have a grounded poison type? Does have a Alolan Muck, so you know that toxic spikes.
He's benched right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I had to ask myself the question: is like, would he ever bring a poison type in? I was like, nah.
They just simply won't.
That was 3 out of the 4 minutes of your prep time, I'm sure.
All right, Leaf Blade on it. Hitmonchan, it's dead.
Ooh, it didn't even crit. I guess it's +1, but damn. Oh, and it's Life Orb.
Yeah, and
Flinch?
Yeah, Wind Rider boosting that attack that Hitmonchan had no prayer. Rising Voltage takes that to Dunsparce down to critical health.
Terra flying. Leaf Blade. It survives the hit then.
It's a really good Terra, but is it going to matter? Because Leaf Blade on it again is just going to kill it.
See what it goes. Goes for Blizzard. What? Wind Rider? Oh, no.
By the way, I learned that on this day.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So Wind Rider, very interesting ability. let me just make sure I'm reading this properly, because attack is raised by 1 if hit by a wind move or tailwind begins, and it's immune to those wind moves. So, yeah.
That's Icy Wind. That's Heat Wave, by the way.
Jeez. Those are some really good doubles moves. Just those two.
And even Blizzard.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Today we learned. Discharge in order to boost the special attack of the Sea King.
Oh, right, with the lightning rod. I was worried it was going to get killed by its partner there, but I forgot about that. We're getting toxic now as Pincurchin stocks are starting to rise.
Yeah, but a single, just a couple moves as Pincurchin's down, and, what are we doing here? Leaf Blade's going to kill the Sea King the moment it's not protected. Uh-oh. It's here to stay.
It's here to stay and do, that's a good question. Here comes the neck pillow. We didn't see it last time.
Well, we did see that the Pincurchin has rising voltage, but there's no more electric terrain on the field, so you have to switch it out in order to get it back.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, Frostmoth's going to take a lot of damage getting doubled there.
Yeah, +2 Shiftry. This thing has a great attack stat and great 100, but Tailwind is now 2.5.
Oh, this thing's got to have to die soon as here comes another Tailwind.
So,
luckily it doesn't proc on that. That's good.
And we saw that Shiftry was faster than the Frostmoth even from not being in Tailwind, so the Shiftry will go faster and be able to click anything onto it.
Double edge. Interesting. Misclick. I see. Strange choice, double edge, though, as we're going for the toxic. Oh, right. It was out turn 1, so it didn't get hit by that. As the Earthquake takes out his own partner.
Yep.
Maybe that was the misclick, not the double edge.
Parasec's coming
Here comes the housing market. No boots. Still toxic. Surge is back up. We're down 4-3 right now as the poison jab does so much damage to that Parasec, but not enough to get it down.
1-3Q. That does so much damage across the board. Parasec barely living the leech. She's going to kill the Pincurchin. Just kidding. Recover.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The housing market does not claim another low health foe. Not this time. As we're switching back out to Sea King.
All right, Swallow taking some damage here. The EQ, thanks to the Terra Flying, is immune to it.
Takes down the Dust Noir and survives a Giga Drain. We're down 3-3 this time, but all of Drizzlefrog's mons are really low right now.
Yep. Is all very low. So this Manectric, the moment the Sea King is down, there's nothing stopping this Manectric from clicking Discharge or anything of that sort.
Ooh, smart play, going for the Flamethrower and just taking out the Swalot.
Yep. Parasec's going to go down, but now we have the fastest Electrode in electric terrain, which means all its electric moves are buffed. So the moment this Sea King is down, we're free to click whatever move we want. If it's running a really powerful electric type move, missing the 1 and 4.
And goes for a Flamethrower.
Yep. Lightning
right, because I keep forgetting.
Yeah. Lightning
I
Rod.
would have lost this match.
So much Lightning Rod going around.
As it looks like there's the overheat to take down the Pincurchin, and definitely Kendrick wins game 2.
Yeah, we saw this fire type coverage on the overheat and the flamethrower, just being able to do good enough damage even through that Terra Flying, now no longer resisting that fire type on the Sea King, being able to just take it down. And the Lightning Rod procs from its own Electrode, just giving Manectric enough juice in order to complete this game, even through the Toxic Spikes.
Mm-hmm. I guess we'll see how this turns out in game 3.
Yep. Game 3, and now we know that the Shiftry eats the Blizzard, right?
Yep. Lesson learned the hard way.
The hard way.
That's why we got best of 3, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank goodness for that.
All right, so now, we're watching it through Drake's perspective this time. Any thoughts going into game 3 after that just happened?
After that, I realized I need to shift my strategy slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't we play game 3, and then I'll talk a little bit about it.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see what the leads are. The Dusknoir and the Dunsparce.
Dunsparce again.
Mm-hmm.
Comes Hitmonchan. Pinbutt Chin setting up the electric terrain.
It's Hitmonchan, bro.
Hitmonchan, my bad. He's very cute.
We're out here passing stones like it's nothing.
And dodging the earth power thanks to the balloon. And the earthquake.
Wow, okay.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, great swap in that way. Terra fighting. Who's dying?
Mach Punch, get out of here.
All right, Shadow Sneak into that. Let's get that balloon out of the way. So now I'm free to click whatever Earth move I want.
Come on, man. Why are we still setting up hazard? Oh, that is a lot.
Yeah, that's why. Right there. Swallow comes out. We see that's going to do a lot of damage, but the Earthquake does a ton. Does the Parasect actually get to move this turn? This is important. Oh, it misses!
That sucks. The confidence is insane. That miss saved my life.
Yeah, so fun thing, if he actually hit that Leech Seed on Stained Stash, he would have been taking damage because that thing's ability is Liquid Ooze.
Oh, right. It deals damage to people that try to use healing moves off of them.
Yep, exactly.
That's crazy.
Absorbing moves specifically.
Yep. I knew Drake liked that Parasect, so I brought this thing in specifically to counter it. And that switch there was a read.
Okay, yeah. It's seeing that they're going to go for a Leech Seed into that slot makes sense. Okay, we
didn't have time to set up the Toxic Spike, so shooting out a Toxic himself.
Swallow lives. Okay, now the Frostmoth is coming out. I mean,
I hope it gets to do something instead of die.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a double switch this time though, so we're just gonna be taking down some damage right now. Oh, the electric drain. Oh, real smart. Fuck that Parasect right up.
Yep, that was another read right there.
Yep, exactly.
And now it's snowing. Pincurcher does not go down. Despite using Earthquake, Dusknoir does not typically have very high base attack. Or physical attack, I should say.
I think Dusknoir has 100, doesn't it?
Oh, for real? I thought it was more of a defensive mod.
It is a defensive mod, but it has actually pretty high attack if I remember. Yeah, 100.
My bad. I guess it is a third stage evolution. That makes sense.
And now we wanted to see this Frostmoth do something. We just saw it Snowscape in the Blizzard. We can't miss Blizzards now.
I said it before. I always expect to hit, so I hit.
And the Toxic Spike too. We got 2 layers of spikes and rocks right now.
Yeah, what the hell is this? That's insane.
3 to 5. This is looking strong for Drizzle. Comes Tengu Man and Manectric.
Roblox oof sounds here.
Oh shit, did I throw?
Okay, fake out into the Sea King. Doesn't want to hit the Blizzard because we know this thing has it. Was expecting a Terra flying there, I anticipate.
Interesting discharge. Unfortunately not great against the Manectric and dealing some decent chip to Tengu Man. Swap it back out to Swalot. Terra Grass on the Shift Tree.
I anticipate probably a Leaf Blade's going to come out here, which will still kill the Swalot.
Yep. Double KO.
Okay.
3 to 3 now.
3 to 3, but we got 2 toxic Pokemon. And if the Sea King comes back out, it could Terra Flying, means this Leaf Blade's not going to do a lot.
No, Leaf Blade would still kill because last time it did 63.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So the fake out.
Fake out instead, though. Oh, the Toxic is guaranteed to kill now. Smart move. Smart move.
Yeah.
As Shift 2, the threat goes down.
And now this Electrode, we talked about this game 1, doesn't have an electric type move, which means as soon as this Manectric goes down, this game is just won. And there it is.
That was that. Yep. That's there's a lot of things I did there specifically to ensure I could just win.
And that's checkmate for Drizzlefrog because with Sea King having Lightning Rod, there's nothing that Electro could do.
Yep.
So we're just going through the motions here. There's the Blizzard. Even
and we
hits
landed
it.
Blizzard. Yes, fucking sir.
That's
Drizzlefrog
right.
wins.
There was a lot going on in my head with this game. A lot of it. So I joke and say it took like 4 minutes to make that game, but I asked Drake for a little bit of time. It was more like 10, 15 minutes, whatever, which is plenty of time. So I decided to revolve my strategy against something unorthodox because Drake's biggest strength is predicting what the best possible scenario is for his opponent. You know this, Zach. Because what was it? Drake got 5 out of 6 of the Pokemon right on your team.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. I figured that Drake would obviously look at the Pokemon and try to be as objective as possible. So instead of going with my best possible strategy, I went for an unorthodox strategy that I saw value in. It wasn't exclusively unorthodox because obviously that's not going to win me a game. It's going to win me game 1, but it won't win me game 2 or 3. So I realized that I could potentially, because this thing also has Aura Veil, right? I didn't get to use it, but I realized that I could stall Drake out because if Drake, for any reason, predicted that I was going to use the electric terrain, then he would probably bring his own electric Pokemon. Because why wouldn't he? It's free damage for him. He brought 2. The other idea I had there was to bring Seeking, mostly for the memes, but I realized that its ability would actually be incredibly beneficial because it would put me in certain situations where I could just do whatever I wanted, which it did. Hitmonchan was brought in for priority. Fake Out, Mach Punch, just great moves. I gave it Thunder Punch, so it had connections with terrain. And I think the last move it had was Protect, because you just run Protect. Probopass I brought specifically because I needed a Pokemon that could tank hits. And that's the team. And it ended up working great.
Yeah,
There you go.
I love the tech of the electric terrain, especially after seeing the first game where we saw Spore come out from this Parasect saying, electric terrain, I can't go to sleep. Let me just put that up as long as Pincurchin's out, on top of giving you that benefit from the Seeking's Lightning Rod ability.
Yes, yeah, I knew Spore was going to be an issue and I knew that Drake didn't feel like the type of person to just bring new Pokemon in just for the hell of it, because this is their last match with those Pokemon outside of whatever he may want to do with them, but for these exhibition matches. So I figured, Drake would definitely bring Parasect. It did great, and I think for our level of Pokemon, yeah, it would do great. So I needed to bring something against it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was how I was thinking, and that's for draft, it's a good way to not just read what your opponent's Pokemon can do, but read what your opponent can do as well. It's something I always advocate for, and it's something that I needed to do myself. So yeah. I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Seeing as the next week will be 3 matches, every player again, what say you we watch the final exhibition match and give the next few weeks all to the players?
I'd be fine with that. What about you, Zach?
Yeah, I'd be down. I only, because I know you said you wanted to be finished by 7, Trevor, so.
It was only so we could get ice cream, but I got ice cream at home. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay, sure. Then yeah, I'd be down to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's
We
go.
can get read us some other time.
Yeah, that's fine. It's open 7 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Help. Yeah, you open another tab to open another tab to open
Sure
another
did.
tab. Boy.
Bro, I do that too, don't worry.
What the
Alright.
fuck? What the fuck?
Student Slayer. It's
Oh
crazy.
my This is okay. There's so much happening right now. We got shell smashing. We got fucking Judgeagon. We got Ampharos. We got Probopass again. We got. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on, cut this. Hold on. We got. And we have average tusks.
That's right.
Yep.
Which is
shouldn't be in this draft.
No, because he's pretty good actually, isn't he?
Yeah. He didn't do as crazy as I thought he was gonna do. But then again, Sensei has Oricorio, so
Yes. clarifying, we got Drizzlefrog. This is our last exhibition match between our admins. We got Drizzlefrog versus Student Slayer, aka Glory, aka Sensei. Zach, you got anything to say about Drizzle's Bonds this time around?
I'm excited to see that we have more like variety of Pokemon coming from your team, Drizzlefrog. That, you know, we see Probopass is back, who honestly didn't get to. I mean, it got to get off a few moves in the last match, but I hope it's going to see a bit more play in this one here to be able to put in some work. But I'm very excited to see the monkey. I'm very excited to see Dredagon. Honestly, I love Dredagon. Great Pokemon.
Me too. I love it. It's such a cool design. It's a gargoyle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that.
And I think Poltegeist, a Pokemon that when we were putting it in, I was a huge fan of just all of its capabilities. And then didn't get picked. I was so upset to not see it get picked.
I will say there's definitely a few Pokemon on this draft. Paris is definitely Parasect. I think is one of the biggest. That Pokemon is incredibly strong for this draft, and some of y'all just ain't cooking.
Yeah,
it's a good thing it wasn't snatched up.
Yeah, right. I mean, but you know, there's in general, I think that these 12 mons right here are weird. I mean, not all of 12 of them. I mean, Simipour is here, but a good portion of these mods are sleeper picks, and I think that there's a lot that can be seen from them in these two matches.
Yeah, and going over to Gloria's team, I want to really talk about, you mentioned this very briefly, it says Oricorio. And Oricorio, with this Dustox, is going to be interesting to see how you check this here, Drizzle, because I anticipate this being a massive threat.
Yeah, that's a double quiver dance, isn't it?
Sure
It
is.
Which means it's a triple quiver dance.
Not to mention just Scyther being able to do solid amounts of damage. Not a terrible typing. I mean, it's terrible versus Rock Slide, obviously, but that's about as bad as it gets there. And we got Gourgeist, which for this draft, we had it be specified which size it was. So on the team preview here, you can't actually see it, but we did have to specify which size that it was going to be.
You'd be surprised to know it actually matters.
Yes. I thought it didn't matter, but no, it actually.
Yep. It changes a little bit of their, or not even a little bit, it actually changes a good amount of the stats depending on which size the Gourgeist is. So it really depends on how you want to build it when you first go into it. Then we got Granbull, who, a Pokemon that I think is one of the most medium Pokemon I've ever seen in my life. Like,
He's scared to say mid. You just say it with your chest.
all right, this Pokemon's mid.
I get what you mean, though. Like, this thing feels like it could be something if with just like a little push, but
yeah, it's got stab play rough now that it's a fairy type. But
yeah,
it's got intimidate. That is the one thing it's got going for it.
okay, that's something. And then of course Ambipom with the fake out technician, probably normal gem, just like the last time we saw Gloria play, or maybe it's mixed up a bit. Who's to say? Ambipom's that guy though, so he's gonna come in and you're just gonna click something, and something's gonna either take damage or flinch.
Which notably, we got a ghost type here in Poltegeist, and we have Probopass, who's going to take approximately 0% even through a normal gem boosted one. So, I anticipate that this was part of the team building process, as I need to bring a ghost type to deal with this Ambipom, but a ghost type makes me very excited for Big Nugget Fling.
But we see it. We see
I wanna
Fling
see.
Big Nugget this match.
Now, is she probably going to run the technician, fake out, normal gem? Sure, whatever.
I guess it's good. Fine.
If you want to play properly and use the good moves, you can, I suppose.
But what if you flung a Big Nugget for 120 base power, and then picked it up afterwards and flung it again.
Trade offer.
I'm just saying. Trade offer. You refuse this optimal good set, and I offer you
Big
6,000 P.
6,000 P.
That's how much it is, right? That's how much a big nugget is.
Yo.
Welcome back, Driz. We were having some technical difficulties. Don't worry, we talked right through it.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Didn't even notice, really.
Yeah, because I had technical difficulties. So.
But we've properly reviewed most of these months, and I think we're ready to get into it. Are you all ready to go?
I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. Game number 1. Die. Also, good luck. Have fun. That's crazy.
What the fuck? You too. he done. You fan.
Robin pass. Hey.
And the
Yeah. Hey.
As we have manslaughter and homicide, both fucking doing a little jiggy dance right here. Quivering up.
Here we go. How do you answer my double quiver dance, single quiver dance right here, right now?
Ooh, the crit. Now, we're double quiver danced, but can we kill the Probo Pass? Because he's gonna rock slide again. Never mind. He's like, nah, I don't want this fucking heat right now. Ice shard. What the thing is? Ice shard? Who? That's not Don Fan. What the fuck?
Don Fan has got an ice shard for the longest time. It is honestly like crazy not to run it. It's also why Don Fan is actually a decent mon in doubles, right?
Did Mammo Swine teach him that? What the fuck? Oh, damn, what are they doing back there in the fucking... This thing gets Moonlight? That's crazy.
Yeah, Dustox has a great move set. Doesn't have the stats, but the Quiver Dance is hopefully going to be enough, but we haven't actually seen a move that does damage come out of this. You know, we've seen Quiver Dance, Tailwind, Moonlight. I anticipate
hopefully
Bug
this thing's
Buzz?
not only set up... I want to assume Bug Buzz, because hopefully this thing's not just there to help Oricorio set up, because he's dead.
I think it actually is all it does.
No fucking shot.
Because I think the last move it has is Toxic.
Oh, so it's just to set up the Oricorio.
I guess that makes sense. A +2 special attack on a Dustox is still probably under 100.
I mean,
Now, it is worth noting that it also is increasing its speed and its special defense.
yeah,
That's true.
that is a great point.
It doesn't need damaging moves to make those stats useful, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So you could run this purely as support to help Oricorio thrive, but Oricorio's dead now.
Yeah, I wasn't going to letting that thing live. By the way, I calced it. Those 2 crits did not matter.
And
Into the research.
we have the trick here from the Gorgeist giving this Probo Pass a choice scarf, which is obviously exactly what it wants. And Lefty's going to this Gorgeist. So, okay, I'll click one move. How about the one that's quad effective, or no, singular effective against your Dustox?
Okay, maybe I'll be fast enough to flinch you this time, too. Ice Shard for Chip. It's not doing a lot, though. Yep, as Drizzle mentioned before, Drizzledamus, we got the Toxic on the Dustox. No attacking moves on this thing. The Will-O-Wisp on the Probo Pass, though, is definitely going to mess with its damage with the Rock Slide, but luckily Sandstorm's helping Chip as well.
This thing has a choice scarf and still went last. That's crazy.
Slow as fuck.
Also, its ability, Probo Pass's ability, is Sand Force in this fight.
Deal more damage to the Sandstorm.
More damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Rock Slide onto this Dustox. Like we said, like, what's stopping me from clicking it? Sure, I have Choice Scarf, but did I want to do anything else anyway?
Drizzle's smart this turn. Yep, he's going to Ice Shard the Dustox so it doesn't set up another Tailwind. As it goes down, Drizzle's still 6 mons up versus Gloria's 4.
Yep, and with Scyther in the back, I anticipate this doesn't want to come out into Rock Slide. So probably seeing Gramble or Ambipom, but Ambipom is like... by the way, we're at turn 6. These are the same 2 Pokemon that were here turn 1. Like,
Yes, sir.
we commit to this bit. Oh, no way! That's a Pursuit!
Pursuit! Interesting, the read.
That's a Technician Pursuit, by the way.
Oh, Gloria's saying, I will just simply not get hit by the rock slide, so there's no punish to putting the Scyther out.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, it's bird, so it'll do less damage. That's a dead monkey!
No,
Monkey!
I want to also put this out. That monkey dies every game like that.
No! Damn, Rockslide still doing so much to the Scyther.
Yeah, that's a quad effective. Sandstorm is now gone, though, so the Sandforce is now doing nothing. Just kidding. Donphan's back. Oh,
I'm
but
gonna
it goes
set
to
it
the
back
Ice
up.
Shard.
Just kidding again. It was a joke. I was joking with you. Missed the Leech Seed. Dummy. Here's a rock slide for Chip.
Yep, should hit that. You should just hit it next time. Good strategy. All right, but Leech
I feel bad
Seed.
for this Probo Pass, man. It's time.
Yeah.
Oh, no, fake out. Okay.
Yeah, because you don't really care what the... Another miss!
That's
I'm so lucky. Oh, but I missed too. Never mind. It's fine.
That's fine.
Oh, but gets flinched! This is an
yeah,
RNG fiesta! Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah. That's how that works.
As finally the Probo Pass is put out of his misery. Oh, my lord. Here comes Rude Be Gone! Execute. Realizing all of Gloria's,
It's here! Yes! Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
that sucked.
Pedro-
And it's dead. It doesn't even get to pick it up.
Unfortunately,
Aw.
Pedro hates fun and decides to kill the AMBIPOM.
It is absolutely insane that you said that to me.
So we're down 3-2. Here comes AM Pharaoh. Ooh, that's a good name.
That's right. Dragon cheer. Here we go.
Boom, boom, boom. Crit. Half damage. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's super effective.
That's going to
actually.
do less next time. Well, you know. Here comes the Earthquake. Does not kill the Ampharos. In fact, does seem to do more of the Drudgegon. Crazy. T-Wave.
I'm interested to see if this
still has the high crit chance.
Are we gonna see like a? I guess you don't need to because there's Earthquake, but I wonder if there's like a player off on this Grand Bowl here.
Yeah, I mean, he used Earthquake there, which makes sense because it was low HP. But also to say something about the crit chance, Trevor, Dragon Cheer is a fun move. Dragon Cheer makes it so an ally gets a 1 level of critical rate, unless they're a Dragon type, in which case they get 2 levels of critical rate. There are only 3 levels of critical rate. The third level is 100% chance. So Shadow Claw gives a +1, meaning it always crits.
Whoa.
Very cool interaction, yeah.
But I actually learned something too. Turns out I thought that critical hits nullified all damage reductions. It does not nullify Burn's effect because what Burn actually does, I think I've said this before, but I didn't realize how important it actually was in this interaction specifically. But what Burn actually does is it halves the power of physical moves. It doesn't lower your attack in any way or form.
I see. That explains how that second Dragon Claw did a lot less damage after Drudgegon got burned.
Yeah, Shadow Claw.
Shadow Claw, my bad.
Yeah. Oh,
So here's the Shell Smash. Pull the guys. Not sure what. Oh, pull the. Okay, I get it.
yeah. He's cooking. All right,
cooking.
EQ takes out the Ampharos.
Weak armor too.
Oh my god, this Poltergeist
right.
is going first. Doesn't matter what you say, but what does it do here?
Stored power. Oh my god!
Now does the
If it
Poltergeist...
lives this hit,
Oh, misses the Leech Seed!
insult to injury, misses the Leech Seed.
Gloria doesn't know how to land that move and then gets paralyzed!
Gorgeous is stunned as it takes a Shadow Ball, hollow purple to the fucking face. And Poltergeist wins. Yes, sir!
Oh man, that was a close game. If that Leech Seed had hit, I might have been in big poo-poo trouble.
Maybe.
That Shadow Ball still would have hit, right? Like, it still probably killed it, even through a 1-turn heal?
That priority move was, what was it?
Shadow Sneak.
It was either Shadow Sneak or it was Protect. Either way, that's trouble.
Oh, true, yeah.
Could have gotten stalled out of it. Or Shadow Sneak could have just straight up killed you. But I would have believed Glory would have just used it before, but maybe they just knew the amounts of it would have done.
Yeah.
But that was only game 1, huh?
That was a crazy game 1.
go to game 2.
All right. Now, we saw how Drizzle shut down Oricorio Dustox. So, since it was shut down, is she going to lead with the same thing, expecting that Donphan Probopass is going to be the lead again? My guess would be no, but...
Daewoo definitely proved us wrong this week that sometimes people do the same thing twice.
And it works.
Sometimes you don't expect it.
That's right. Shout out to Isaac. We got Ampharos and Trunthon. Well, here it is.
The same trick. Interesting. Let's see if Drizzle could deal with it from game 2.
We got a flying type. I don't know. This Electric Dragon, Cheer, critical hit boost.
I'm setting up 2, motherfucker.
That's right. So this is now going to be, if it goes for Shadow Claw, a guaranteed crit into this Oricorio.
Be gone. Sash?
But it's Sash! We didn't see that in the last one.
Bro, when I saw that, I actually had a heart attack.
Doesn't die. And the Toxic.
It doesn't die, so now Scale Shot will finally take it down.
Woof. That was close.
Revelation Hand's doing a ton of damage, though.
And the Dragon killed it. Get the fuck out of here! Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Minus attack. Thank you very much.
It's time.
Oh my god, I just realized it's time to execute. Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. All of Gloria's Pokemon names are synonyms for kill. Gunk Shot, super effective. No crit though, unless it would have killed the Granbull. Bit of a shame, but you know, did its job. 50%, pretty damn good.
Do you know the percentage, Pedro, on what 2 levels of crit makes that percentage? It's 50? Okay.
Mm.
So 50-50 shot to just take out the Granbull to stop the Druddigon from dying.
Oh yeah, I don't fucking. Oh wait, no, yeah, I think it would have killed for sure.
Lives the knockoff. Hopefully Gloria doubled this thing, or else it's gonna be a problem.
Oh, it wouldn't have actually mattered with the Focus Sash if it was like a higher roll. Dragon Cheer.
Ooh, no, the Rock Slide. No, it sucks.
Yeah.
Damn, that could have been a game. That could have been a game.
Probably, actually.
The thing is with that Poltegeist is that like you kind of want to reduce it to 1 and then maybe hit it with a priority move, but the other priority move that I see that Gloria has is Fake Out, which is not going to hit a Ghost type, and maybe Gourgeist has Shadow Sneak, but I don't remember if that's true. Anyways, here comes these 2 again. We're hitting up the Sandstorm, right?
That's right.
Yes, sir.
CC, take out that Probopass. And look how much work this Granbull is doing.
Swole. Granbull is
Bull Fantasy versus just slaughters that thing. As here comes the monkey. Bro, scared for his life, hides behind the wall, and watches his friend get knocked off. Oh, that sucks, man.
It's just smooth rock. I was impressed.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
they
speaking of
both
impressed,
die.
I'm impressed in that double kill.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we got 2v3. All right, now
Murder and manslaughter.
I don't know. Ice Shard's gonna do a lot. Super effective.
Trailblade. Oh wow.
The City 4.
I told you.
Again, to the Trailblades. Literally exists to boost Scyther's attack by 1. Or speed by 1.
Bless you.
Okay, is this another Trailblaze?
Oh no. Here comes the Toxic 2, I bet. Oh, Murder goes down though.
Yep. Thanks to the light
Toxic hits.
But Gourgeist, there's no way this Donphan can take out both the Gourgeist and the Dustox here, even with Stab Earthquake.
Yeah, I hate to say it, this might be game as it gets tricked into the Scarf. Tailwind fail. I mean, I guess there's nothing else to do, but like still. Earthquake does pretty decent damage to the Dustox, but not enough to the Gourgeist.
Oh, Tailwind was already up. Okay.
Yeah.
But this, I mean,
that's why it didn't work.
This thing can't do anything except for Moonlight, right?
Hmm.
And there it is. Thanks to Sandstorm, Moonlight doesn't actually heal as much as it's weather dependent. And Earthquake almost does enough to take out the Dustox. Not that the Dustox living is a huge deal.
The Sandstorm takes it out, though. I mean, I gotta be honest, though. What are we talking about? Unfortunately, Donphan goes down.
True.
Of course,
There's nothing to be done with it.
That is true.
Gloria wins game 2, leading us to game 3.
Again, another game that ended with one side having 1 Pokemon. These are tight games.
These are close.
And I've talked a lot about this Oricorio just for it to basically die immediately.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's the thing about strong Pokemon in these sort of things is you're ready for them. I'm not letting that Oricorio do anything.
Right. Makes me wonder if maybe there's probably not because we haven't seen it, but I wonder if there would be like Protect on a super powerful Pokemon like this, just because I know you're going to try and kill me super hard, right? But
It's usually the play.
that
Yeah,
is
stuff like Follow Me is usually what you really want to do with a Pokemon that sets up.
that's
But
true.
unfortunately, I don't think Gloria has Follow Me on any of these months.
I think every Follow Me user was picked up in the draft itself.
Exactly.
But we're
'Cause if
here, game 3.
Yep. I wanna say something. At this point, I was sweating. I was glistening. Before the match started, Sensei messaged me and said, "Hey, by the way, this is a full serious match. You know, we're doing this. It's an exhibition match, but I'm taking this like this was a tournament match." I started sweating at that because I've never beaten Sensei in a full blown serious match ever. She scares me, so I locked the fuck in.
Gamer lean and
Does it pay
everything.
off?
Like,
Yeah, I was leaning. I had my hand on the mouse was shaking. I was sweating. I was literally like, I never focused on anything more in my life.
you were on the toilet, so you're probably shitting yourself
was-
too. Yeah. It was-
Oh yeah. Thankfully, I was on the toilet. Otherwise, I would be shitting myself. So let's see if all of that stress paid off.
All right, game number 3, our final match for you today for week 4. Let's head into it. We got the Drunagon lead with Ampharos again. Are we seeing Dustox or Oricorio? No, we got a switch up here. All right, we got him.
Speaking of a switch up, going out to Poltergeist, probably predicting the fake out. Nice, smart play. There comes the trick.
Yep. Congrats on your new. Oh, you are now forced into Dragon Cheer. So I
That's
have
fine.
to
We switch it back out. Here comes the monkey.
knock off, take out that sash that's already gone now. And now, what is this Gorgeist doing? It's dying!
Dying! Oh, the crit!
I had two choices. I could have Shell Smash or I could have attacked, and I chose to go with Violence.
A lot smarter, because if you gotten doubled, that Poltergeist would be gone.
Yep.
Exactly, yeah. So Giga Drain comes out.
I was thinking it's Giga Drain. Interesting. As Fling takes it out.
Shoutouts
Oops.
to AMBIPOM.
I dropped my super valuable and important big nugget on the floor. How clumsy.
At a very high velocity at your face. All right, Toxic coming out on the Simipour. Scyther not coming out to get a easy +1 speed.
Icy Wind, slowing him down.
Right, but Quiver
Safe Gloria,
Dance.
yep.
Also,
For the double quiver.
didn't notice this until just now, but Manslaughter or Dustox, I guess is running Shield Dust instead of Compound Ice.
What does that mean?
Shield Dust means it is not affected by secondary effects.
Yep. Very good ability,
Oh,
by the
was
way.
it hit with Dragon Tail earlier? Is that how we know?
No, it was just hit by Icy Wind and his speed did not go down.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Also, here comes Trailblaze to kill the monkey.
No!
It is. Murph. It is aptly named as that Scyther commits murder on the monkey.
No!
Every time without fail.
All right.
Dragon Tail worked on that one. Interesting.
It worked before too. I don't know why Dragon Tail works specifically. I think it's maybe because it only blocks some effects, but whatever.
That's fair. Balancing problem, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, here comes the Dawn Fan, and we're switching out to the Problem Pass. The dynamic duo.
Oh man, this thing is going to be so fast, assuming it lives.
This Earthquake. Oh, it lived.
Okay, so now, I mean, well, we're probably going to see an Ice Shard from the Dawn Fan, if I had to anticipate.
Yeah, it's gonna deal 40.
No.
Good read on Gloria on the Trailblaze.
I actually expected for this Dawn Fan to die, but it did not.
Oh, you're right. Wait, what's it clicking?
Sandstorm.
Oh, right,
interesting.
Sandstorm. Okay.
So now we have Sandforce up, but I mean, isn't this Probopass just going to die?
I guess we'll see Terra
If it's Terra Flying, does it die?
Ice Shard. Shifts it down. Trailblaze on the Dawn fan again this time.
Okay, does the Granbull get the KO on this Probopass? This is super important. If it goes for EQ, it won't!
Oh, because of their flying! Oh no! Rock slide! Oh, not a lot of damage to that Granbull, but taking out the Scyther. Very good. 3-3 now.
That's right. I mean, this Terra flying was so insane. And now we know we can't just go for EQ again.
Switching back out to Druddigon. For the Dragon Cheer, here comes the setup.
Revelation Dance is not going to be nearly enough.
Still does a lot.
Last CC does nothing to that Ampharos. It's
And
static!
it's paralyzed.
Uh-oh,
Man,
what?
that ability is so fucking broken.
Bro, that guy was crazy.
Oh god, Showdown. Anyways, it is running Protect just in case.
It is, but it
Luckily,
gunshots!
I'm not aiming for you, bitch. Bo, bo, bo. Garbage day. As we shoot the gunk on that fucking dog that I hate. And here comes the dancing duo.
That is going to
Revelation
take
Dance
it
to just
out.
enough.
Okay, Quiver, Dance, Dancer, Trigger on Oricorio.
People die in Oricorio dances. And Probopass drops fucking rocks, but on the wrong target. Oh no!
It should have hit both, but it missed.
Oh, this is tough. Well, here comes Ampharos. I believe still has a choice scarf.
It
That was
does.
tricked on top of it.
It's only has access to
Revelation
one.
Dance on the Ampharos. Why'd you do that?
Because of the Ampharos, and this Dusknox has no attacking moves. If it toxics into the, it goes for Moonlight.
Why not aim for the Probopass? It's gonna rock slide. Look at the damage.
That's crazy. The Sandstorm is
And the
going
Sandstorm. That's it.
out.
Drizzle wins again.
Yes, sir.
Undisputed GOAT. G fucking G's.
So we talked about this in Discord extensively, because I asked, why didn't you aim for Probopass? And the reason why is because she thought that I had Discharge on Ampharos, which was a good guess, because I did. I put myself in a situation where no matter which one of the two she killed, I won.
I see.
Yep.
Rock
so
slide or discharge.
she was either going to get hit by Rock Slide or Discharge. And the problem with Discharge, obviously, is that paralysis chance, but obviously it was going to kill the last few mons anyways.
Plus, Rock Slide has a chance to miss, so it's smarter to go for the Ampharos slot.
Yep. That's exactly what she was thinking, too.
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that was a choke in the end, then. That was... Whew, that was a tough situation.
Yep. We
But damn,
talked
like you
about it
said,
for
last
an hour.
month.
Yep. I popped off when I won this. I literally jumped off the toilet seat, hit my heel on the toilet. I screamed at the top of my lungs. Thankfully, no one was home.
Did you wipe?
Who needs to wipe when you win like that?
Hey, yo, hey.
He's nasty in more ways than one. But he's a champion, so like... I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Listen, man, I run this draft, and I run this draft. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, man with the nastiest... Oh, my Lord. Anyways, woo! I'm glad we got that second special bout out of the way as well, because like you said, we'll be able to fully focus on our players in the draft starting next week. But man, those are some good matches.
Yes, absolutely. All of them were fantastic. They were really fun to play. And who knows? Maybe they'll serve as maybe somebody will learn something from them. And honestly, what I want to see is people giving us the level of quality matches that we saw today in general.
Because even outside the special bouts, y'all played really fucking good this week.
Yes.
But like we said, take notes. There's some stuff here you could learn from. Maybe not fling Big Nugget. Don't. It's funny, but don't
Do it.
But take notes.
Fling big nuggets. It's the dream. I mean, really, only Gloria had the Pokemon that was capable of doing it. But, I mean, hey, that Fling Big Nugget, I think, killed 2 Pokemon.
It did.
So...
shout out to Sydney4 for dying the same exact fucking way 3 games in a row.
That's the GOAT.
Love Simi4, baby.
God.
But that is our conclusion for our week 4 of the Rising Star Draft. Thanks for sticking with us. Thanks to all 3 of our admins of Drizzle, Definitely Kendrick, and Gloria for all the fantastic sets we had over these past 2 weeks, for sort of showing a little bit of what these other Pokemon that weren't picked were capable of. I mean, Spore, Parasect, we saw in our first set. We just saw Oricorio Dustox, how cool that was able to be done. We saw Lightning Rod Seeking and the procs it could get off of its own typings. Like, a lot of cool stuff. And these were the Pokemon that our players deemed were worse than what they picked.
Well, they were all rising stars in the end. It's just what was and wasn't picked.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of crazy. There's definitely a lot of goats, and there's definitely plenty of frauds. Shout out to Sippy Pool.
He's a goat, right?
Yeah, sure, buddy.
He's a modern day trailblazer. He's you know.
No, you know who was actually the surprise goat? Fucking Seeking.
Honestly.
But I think now is a good time for me to say again, thank you, you two, for hosting. Thank you for having me on. I will be back next week. We're back to the fully regular scheduled program with these two hosting. But I will say that I will be back for the prelims. I'll be there with you guys on the seats to talk about the matches. And I am also looking forward to seeing who makes it to the prelims. I'm looking forward to seeing all of our players do well. And why don't you guys close us off?
All right. Before we say our goodbyes, Zach, what do our viewers have to look forward to next week in week 5? Who's going to be tussling it out against each other?
So our week 5 matchups are Guardian versus Derbologist. Currently our 2-1 versus our 1-2. We have Diz versus Diwu, 2 players who are both 2-1 heading into this week. So it's going to be really a fight for who gets to jump up to that 3-1 victory, essentially securing their spot in playoffs. The winner of that match will be in your top 4 playoff spot. So that's a huge match between the two of them. And finally, we have Shine versus ABC 102493.
Exciting to get back to our 3 matches per week sort of deal. Really feels like we're getting back into the groove of it.
That's right. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed all the bonus content we had for you this week as well as last week. As always, shout out to Drizzle and Trevor for the beautiful thumbnail for the video. And
I'm bowing like a conductor.
Of course. And we look forward to seeing you guys in week 5.
Week 5! Stay alive! Or look alive. Fuck. Maybe.
Do both.
Week 5. Fight and strive. I don't fucking know. Anyways, week 5. That's it.
Week 5. Why did Zach die?
Week 5. Zach died.
Oh my god! You told him to stay alive and he didn't listen.
Bro.
This is why you listen.
Listen. Dead people listen. Dead people live.
True.
But that is it. We will see y'all next week. But until then, bye.
Bye.
Bye.